Michigan, we have a problem. Coach Prime, the same Coach Prime I just praised for beating TCU, has set his sights now on the apple of Michigan's eye, the number one recruit in the entire nation in 2025, according to 24/7's composite ranking. Bryce Underwood, the most important recruit in Michigan history, quite possibly a must have for the Michigan Wolverines in the 2025 class. And as you guessed, you probably knew, I'm upset. We got to talk about it. Play my darn theme music. I'm upset. No disrespect, respectfully, but disrespectfully, it's disrespect. Don't be disrespectful. Those vile, disgusting Spartans, poor little bro them. And I'ma tell them why I'm mad. That vile, disgusting cesspool in Columbus, the other state, and of course, as always, I'm upset. So, as I said in the intro, Michigan in-state recruit Bryce Underwood has the attention of Coach Prime in Colorado. This is, if he's got the attention of everybody in America, we know that. This is a little different though. Got to be honest, this is a little different because of the instant success that Coach Prime had at Colorado, beating last year's national championship runner-up in TCU. Not only did he beat them, last year's national championship runner-up, they were ranked in the top 25. They were number 17 coming into that game. They were 20.5 point favorites going into that game. He's got the attention, talking about Coach Prime now, of the entire country. And by the entire country, that doesn't just include the universities and their coaches and maybe some of those players. He's got the attention of every high school player in America, whether or not they go to Colorado or not. They know that's an option, a viable option, an option they can take to maybe be successful. Now, a lot hinges on a lot of things, including how successful they are moving forward. They got Big Ten opponent Nebraska in a rivalry game this week that they probably will win. They are favored, if only by 3 points. They're still favored at home. By the way, while we're talking about it, not only are they favored at home, not only did he go to TCU and win, since that Saturday, according to ESPN, the Colorado University has sold upwards of $400,000 in single game tickets just since that day. By the way, speaking of, in a game against Nebraska, who is 0-1, who just lost to Minnesota, the average ticket price, I'm not talking about, the joint with the good seats. This is the average ticket price. This means just to get in the gate, you're probably dropping $400 because the average ticket price is upwards of $400. That's the average ticket price. You know why that's significant? Because there isn't a game that is going to be played this week in the NFL whose average ticket price is $400. But Colorado versus Nebraska is going to be a $400 ticket. By comparison, Notre Dame is playing North Carolina State, who isn't, it's not just a walk in the park. The average ticket price there, $100, maybe a little less. That's the difference. That's what I'm talking about. In fact, it is less. It's less than $100 for the ticket at Notre Dame versus North Carolina State. Or maybe it's at North Carolina State. Either way, The ticket price is affordable there. You ain't got to worry about if you're going to eat next week if you buy that ticket. But if you go to the Colorado game, maybe Top Ramen is on the menu all week. I'm just saying. That said, why this is significant for Michigan? Because obviously Michigan thought we were in a dogfight with LSU. We thought since LSU just got manhandled by an ACC school in Florida State, not to say that all ACC teams are created equal, because clearly they are not, and Florida State looks different this year. That said, LSU didn't look great. Brian Kelly didn't look great. The offense didn't look great. The play calling didn't look great. Michigan looked to be in a position of power, at least as it pertains to recruiting Bryce Underwood against LSU. Negative recruiting, if it came down to it, looked to be in Michigan's favor, because immediately following the ECU game, Bryce Underwood was quoted saying how proud of JJ McCarthy he was, how Michigan's offense looks great, how Michigan is throwing the ball more. Sounds good. Sounds like a recipe for greatness for Michigan, who already has Jaden Davis in the 2024 class, and he's lighting it up. So we got to give him his proper respect, because I do feel like we are overlooking Jaden Davis and talking about Bryce Underwood. Trust me, I'm not overlooking him. Bryce Underwood is just that important to Michigan football because of proximity, number one, and because of his obvious talent. It's just that simple, right? So Coach Prime, Bryce Underwood would not have necessarily seen Coach Prime play. He wouldn't have seen him play unless he's got tape, right? Bryce Underwood's father, though, certainly has seen Prime play. Bryce Underwood's father, who used to be a cornerback, certainly was a fan of Prime. Bryce Underwood's father, who used to be a cornerback and was a fan of Prime, certainly told his son about Prime as a player. Bryce Underwood's father, who was a fan of Prime, played the same position of Prime, at least, on a lower level, but played the same position, told his son about Prime. Now the son gets to see Coach Prime go out and beat what was supposed to be at least a solid TCU team. Take nothing away from TCU, respectfully. But disrespectfully, you are costing us the best player in America. Don't ask me how I'm blaming TCU for this. It's their fault, though. If you would have took care of business, we wouldn't be in this predicament. And I know, before you say it, yes, I was singing the praises. I I was I was taken up even for Coach Prime and the negativity he was receiving. I forced my co-host on Wednesdays, Ryan Fervell, into an apology for Coach Prime. I take it all back. I want it all back. Give me all of the graciousness. Give me all of the latitude and the platitudes that I showed back, because you can't have Bryce Underwood, because we want Bryce Underwood. No other reason than that. This is a very special edition of the Maize Madman, because it's only about Bryce Underwood. It's only about Coach Prime. It's only about Michigan. I'm upset. Let me know in the comment section how you feel about this. He's already planned a visit to Colorado for the USC game, which could work in our favor, that he planned that visit for USC, but it could also be a situation where he was like, oh, well, they're building something. And Lord forbid if USC loses that game. Let me tell you something, Caleb Williams. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you, Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams, have a seat. Sit down. This is for you. You, sir, better have the night of your life. I'm talking about 600 yards passing, 200 yards rushing, 5 touchdown passes, 3 rushing touchdowns. You, sir, are going to deliver to us, sir, Bryce Underwood. I'm upset, people. I'm really upset. This isn't a laughing matter. Coach Prime was okay when he was over there. He was over there, Pac-12, doing Pac-12 things, not playing defense. No disrespect, respectfully, but disrespectfully. It's disrespectful for you to think that Bryce Underwood should go play for you. Now, here's the thing. His son just threw for 500 plus yards. His son just threw for 4 touchdowns at like an 85% clip. Close to it. It's crazy, I know. But Bryce, don't be fooled. Everything that shines, glitters. What is it? Glitters. Everything that glitters ain't gold. Even though they play in gold uniform. Oh my God. I got to get out of here. Make sure you follow me everywhere at Maize Madman. Be sure to like and subscribe. I shouldn't have to say that. I don't have to say that. You guys know it. Like and subscribe to the channel. I have a special, I already told you the special announcement last night. I'll be working with Tom Brady, the GOAT, former Michigan quarterback. I'll be working with his company, Autograph. Obviously, I just did another live over on Bleacher Report. Download the app, check that out for me. I appreciate all of your support. And I got another doozy for you. Be sure to be following the channel and look for this thumbnail coming next week, early next week. We got a surprise for you. Until next time, stay angry. I'm really upset.
Ladies and gentlemen, this might be our best season ever. Our ratings, they're about to go through the roof.
All right, now I'm gonna calm down. So I'm gonna calm down, son. I just don't get that all that Maize and that lock and all that. I just don't get it, son, for real.
Just calm
and how the